Hi there. Welcome to your practice. We're going to start this one seated. I'm sitting up on a blanket. You might like to as well. You can take one hand under one hip, move the skin out and back. Same thing other side. Your legs can be in any position you like. They don't have to be crossed. Now, we've done a variety of different pranayama or breathwork practices during our week together. So you're welcome to repeat one that we've done that resonates for you. Or I'm going to offer another option to get us started. So this one's called Sitali, and it's a cooling breath. So it's kind of nice at the end of the week to just cool down with this breath. Now, if you are able to curl your tongue, then we will do that. If you're not, you're going to purse your lips, just keep them closed in the middle and leave the sides open. So it looks like this. So you can inhale through the sides of the mouth. So we're going to inhale through a curled tongue or the sides of the mouth. And then exhale, just close the mouth through the nose, exhaling. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So let's do a few more like that at your own pace, either option you prefer. Finish the one that you're on and let's do one more. Now we're going to move into some more DIY movement. So the body loves just responding to whatever is kind of calling it. So let's start with the neck. And these movements do not need to be static. The body really loves micro movements. So I'm just starting to move my neck, following what's feeling good for me. You definitely could do something similar, but there's no reason to. Whenever I'm not sure what to do, I just start doing something. I'll take an ear to a shoulder and be like, what happens if I turn my head like this? And just start following it from there. Your body is wise and can lead you into what is supportive for it. We'll spend just a little more time with the neck. When you're ready, we're going to move into the shoulders. So again, maybe starting with some movement you know you enjoy or feels good for you, and then taking it from there. You can get the arms involved. This is your practice. So you get to do whatever you like. And if you try something and you're like, meh, then you get to change it. Spending a little more time here with the shoulders. And when you're ready, we're going to move this into the back. So your back is probably already started to move some Now we can just bring a little more intentional movement there. And of course, all of these parts are connected, right? So now hips might be getting involved, shoulders. Spend a little bit more time here. And when you're ready, we're going to come around to hands and knees. Now you can also do this next part from seated if you would prefer. So if you're coming to hands and knees, you might like to use a blanket under your knees for a little extra support. You can also move it off to the side if your mat provides enough support. So we're going to bring hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. A few times we're just going to drop the belly on an inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the back up. Just pressing down gently through the hands. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. So we're doing a few rounds of cat-cow. Now as we go, you guessed it, you can add on your movements. So maybe you want to move the hips a little side to side. Just wriggle through the spine a bit. Or it might feel really good continuing with the cat-cows. Again, this is your time at the end of the week to really connect with, respond to your body. It can build an important bridge into the weekend. Now you can continue making your own movements, or if you'd like, you could start to circle the hips. So just going one direction first. If the hands are bothering you, you can always come down onto the forearms. If you're circling the hips, we'll reverse, go the other direction. When you feel even, you can come on back to center. If you've been seated, this is a good time to come to hands and knees. We're going to step the right foot back behind you, tuck the toes, send the hips back, finding just a little stretch here maybe for the calf, back of the ankle. Then we'll bring the hips back to center. Start to pick up the right foot. You can come up any amount, no higher than the hip. Back foot is flexed. And we'll bring it down. Now we'll switch sides. Tuck the toes under the left leg as it extends back. Send the hips back for the stretch. Come forward, pick up the leg. Again, we're not going higher than the hip. Come on down. Now we're going to take the right arm up and forward, shoulder height. Bring it down. And on the left, bring it down. Now we're going to put some of that together. So take that right leg back behind you, pick up the left arm. Stay here or start to play with picking up the right leg. Pressing out through the back heel, reaching through the front fingertips. Come on down. And we'll switch sides. So left foot back, right arm up and forward. Stay here or pick up the left leg, any amount, no higher than the hip. Come on down. Now we're going to bring the left knee center, take the left hand forward a little bit into the center. Step your right foot back behind you, tuck the toes, and then you're going to open up to the right hand to the hip. You can also bring the foot down and plant it, reaching fingertips to the ceiling for a side plank here. Now we'll start to move into a half moon, lifting the back foot up, no higher than the hip. Come on down. And we're going to switch sides. So right knee comes center, right hand comes center, maybe just a little smidge forward. Left foot steps back, left hand to hip. If you feel steady, fingertips kind of reach up. And then start to pick up the back foot. You can always step it down. You're ready, we'll come on down and around. So you can grab your blocks here, maybe on the medium height. We'll use them to come on up to standing. So once you're up, you guessed it, a little DIY time. Making any movements that would feel good for you here. When you're ready, coming to stand in front of your blocks, that can be on any height. We're going to inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the blocks. Head is releasing down. Maybe stepping the feet wider to make space for the belly. Press through your feet. Come on up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We'll add on. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take a breath. Press through your feet, come up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We'll add on. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. This time on the inhale, step the feet back to a downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then in one or more steps, bring the right foot forward, the left foot forward, fold down. Press through the feet, come up. And exhale, arms by the sides. Now we're going to do that 2 more times on your own breath. I'm not going to cue it. So you can always look up if you need to, look at the video, but really just follow your own movement. We'll start together, inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. And then you take it from here. Whenever you finish the round that you're on, you'll do one more. Whenever you're complete, we'll meet back in the center. Now, Pressing through the feet, we're going to add on. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back to the downward facing dog here. Now we're going to set the left foot forward, find ourselves in a lunge, turn the right toes out, plant the foot, come up, hands press in front of the heart for warrior one. If you feel steady, arms can reach up overhead. And again, you're welcome to invite in any little micro movements that your body might be asking for. We're going to inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, fold, hands to blocks. Step that back foot forward. Fold forward. Press through the feet, come up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. Second side. Fold. Halfway up. Fold. Step back. Down dog. This time, right foot comes forward. Left foot turns out. Come up. Warrior one. Right knee is bent. If you feel steady, arms reach up overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Back foot comes forward. Fold down. Press through the feet, come up. And arms by the sides. Lat on. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. Fold. Step back. Down dog. Now this time, I'm going to bring the left foot forward. Turn the right toes out. Come up. Warrior one. Arms overhead. Return hands to the hips. We're just going to turn to the right, step wide on your mat. Back toes in, front leg and foot out. Bend that front knee. We're going to reach the arms up shoulder height. Palms face the floor. Turn the head. Look out over the front fingertips. Back hand to the hip, front hand to the belly, fold over the knee. Reach the arm out alongside the ear. Hand to hip. Front hand to a block behind the foot. I like to dial it up to the highest. Start to work that front leg towards straight. Rotate top shoulder up and back. Fingertips to the ceiling. Triangle. Now we're going to bend that front knee. Come on up. Turn the feet to parallel. I'm going to reach the arms out here, shoulder height. Bend a little bit through the knees and start to fold forward. So we're going to come with the torso roughly parallel to the floor. Breathe here. Building some strength, building some balance. When you're ready, we're going to come forward, hands to the mat or to blocks. Knees can be as bent as needed. Gently releasing, tucking chin towards the chest. Now press through your feet. Come on up. We'll step the feet together. Shake them out. So I'm just going to grab my blocks and switch sides, but you can stay where you are. Coming in front, We'll inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back. Down dog. This time we're going to step the right foot forward. Come on up. Warrior one. Hands to the hips, turn left. Step the feet wide. Turn in. Left toes, turn out right toes. Bend the front knee. Arms come up shoulder height. Turn the head, look over the fingertips. Back hand to the hip, front hand to the belly. Fold over the knee, extend the arm, side angle. Top hand to the hip. Front hand comes to a block behind the foot. Leg works towards straight. Triangle. Hand to the hip. Bend that front knee. Come on up. Feet turn to parallel. Arms extend out. Bend a little the knees. Fold forward. Hold here. Moving the shoulders away from the ears if you find them creeping up there. Breathing at your own pace. And then come on down for the forward bend. Now we're going to come from here down to the floor. So you can make your way however is best for you. Maybe grab your blanket. We're going to be moving to our relaxation in just a moment. Before we do, check in with your body. Make any movements that you might like before we come to lay down. And then when you're ready, you can make your way onto your back, moving your blocks if needed. So once you get here, knees can be bent, feet on the floor. Just going to rock the knees a little side to side. And let that guide you into any other movements that would feel good before your relaxation. When you are ready, you can make your way into any position you would like for your relaxation. So you could extend your legs, you could put a bolster under your knees. You could come to any other restorative position we've done this week or that you know. As you settle in, turning your attention to your feet, noticing how they feel, making any little movements the feet might be calling for, and then feet can still. Moving from there to legs and hips, same process, really tuning inside. And moving from there to hands, arms, and torso. Turning up the volume a little bit on your inner listening, your connection to your body. Then moving to head, neck, and shoulders. Whenever you're complete with that, expanding your awareness through your whole body. Knowing that after doing this body scan, you're in a heightened state of inner awareness. And letting yourself just rest here into it for a little bit of relaxation. Let's take 5 more deep breaths here. Just taking your time. After your 5th exhale, whenever that comes, take a moment to notice how you feel. Sensing from the outside in and the inside out. When you're ready, you can start to invite some movement back into your body, maybe starting with wiggling fingers and toes. Thinking any other movements that would feel good. When you're ready, gently bringing yourself up to seated, however you like. Coming around, you're welcome to sit up on a blanket. Legs can be in any position. We're just going to do a brief meditation here. Hands can be in any position. Eyes can be closed or softly open. Keeping the attention, returning the attention lightly to the breath. Rooting through the sit bones as you let this final meditative time be a time of completion for the week. Inner preparation for what is ahead. Let's take 5 more deep breaths here. After your fifth exhale, whenever that comes, you can bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take them up to the forehead. May I think of myself with kindness. To the eyes, may I see myself with compassion. To the mouth, may I speak to myself with love. And to the heart, to seal it in, we'll inhale and exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.